And it's these private corporations that are doing that controlling, guided by even the bigger corporations that own everything. So if somebody owns everything and they tell you to do something, what are you going to do? They own you. You comply. And let's look at this landscape, because the big three, right? So we've talked about BlackRock and Vanguard, and those are clearly the biggest two, as you can witness in this diagram in terms of the red bubbles. But they have become the largest shareholder in 40% of all publicly listed firms in the United States. I'm going to take that a step further, because it is a step further. Because they focus and they actually own and then have board seats on all of these corporations. They're directing pricing choices. They're directing everything. So it's much bigger than the 40% for sure. But together, the big three are the largest single shareholders in almost 90% of the S&P 500 firms. 90%. So what is it that BlackRock and Vanguard particularly are after? Oh, I don't know. Maybe total world domination. What, do we have kings over the whole entire universe? Yeah, because we vote with our purses. So if you go in and you buy their products, that's a vote. If you buy heirloom seeds and you plant your own garden and you eat your own food, that's a vote. These shortages are going to get worse and worse and worse by intention, by design. Because the truth is that it's the corporatization of the world. So what does Wall Street want you to own? Well, if you've got to own gold, then own it in a way that they make money and they control the gold. Do it through ETFs, do it through GLD. I've shown you this before, I'm showing you this again. The ETF, GLD, or any of those ETFs are designed to mimic the movement in the contract spot market. And you are paying them to do this. And you are paying them every day. This is when it first came out, that red and blue line. So the spot market versus GLD, right on top of each other. And then, wow, because now they're getting you in, and then it starts to diverge. Look at the difference between those two. Why? Because every day, according to their prospectus and their 10K, every single day, they're selling off part of their gold holdings or silver. If you're looking at SLV or any of those ETFs, they're selling off part of the holdings to pay the daily fees. Fee. Your perception is you own gold. And especially since it mirrors, or not mirrors, but it behaves exactly like the spot market. But you've got to step back on all of this and take the longer term view so that you can see the truth. And they can't hide the lies from you anymore. GLD, SLV, any of these ETFs benefits Wall Street the most because you're actually paying them and you're taking all the risk. And you don't own the gold and silver, you own shares of a trust. Shares of a trust are not gold and silver. JP Morgan, as you saw in part 1, JP Morgan controls the gold. And they control all of these contracts. And so people will say to me, well, can't they just do that forever? And the answer is no, they cannot. Because the system is so disgusting right now. It's so disruptive, it's so convoluted, and it's so concentrated, it's so toxic. It has to die so it can start again. Well, in my personal strong opinion, that what you do is you hold your purchasing power over here in physical gold in your possession, because it runs no counterparty risk. And it is a proven inflation fighter. So it protects you from the inflation that all these corporations, just these few of them that are all concentrated and only care about profits, not you or me. Become your own central banker. Control your destiny. Control the food that you put in your mouth. You vote with your purse. If you don't like what's going on, make a different choice. Vote with your purse. It's not impossible, but the sooner you start, the sooner you'll have food that you grow, that you control, and you can eat. The sooner you can make choices that actually put your best interest first. Because I don't like it when you're lied to. You know, I mean, nothing would make me happier than to see all of my viewers as independent and self-sufficient as possible, and away as much as possible from all of these monopolies. Control yourself, control your destiny, become your own central banker. And that means sound money, gold, physical, and silver. Also physical, both of them in your possession.